Welcome to the Marist Sports Network. Today we're looking at some of the best Red Fox sports moments from the last few weeks. Starting things off with the women's basketball team, who had an overtime thriller versus Holy Cross at home in McCann, earning their first win of the season.
Marist senior Jackie Pittock knocks down the three-pointer. She ended the game with a career-high 21 points, banking 4 three-pointers total. Pittock again, driving to the right, two defenders on her, puts the shot up for the 2 points. Holy Cross's Caitlin Flanagan puts up 2, tying the game and sending the game into overtime. Start of overtime, Marist freshman Justine Henry makes the shot and earns the and one. Henry earned her second straight double-double with a career-high 21 points and 11 rebounds. Crucial offense for Marist. Ball is back in the hands of Henry, and a charge is called on her drive to the hoop. Ball is turned over to Holy Cross. Henry and Marist head coach Erin Dowdy were not happy with that call from the refs. Pittock throws the ball in and receives it back from fellow senior Lexi Terrell. Pittock finishes the timeout play with a layup. She gets the foul on the shot to go to the line for a chance at a third point, which would put Marist up as her layup ties the game 77-all with only 8.3 seconds left on the clock. Pittock makes the free throw. Marist is up by 1 with very little time left. Holy Cross is pushing up the court in a rush to get the shot off. Referee signals for a timeout. Holy Cross coach Candace Green denies calling a timeout. Clock reset to 6.2 seconds. Holy Cross ball at half. Last attempt at a play. Flanagan passes to Cahalan for the shot, which isn't good. Marist take the win in a thriller upset of a game, as last time they faced, Marist lost 49-66.
Marist men's soccer needed a win for a chance at the MAC playoffs. The team traveled to St. Peter's led by their 4 All-MAC selections: Kyle Evans, All-MAC first team; Heis Verhoel, All-MAC second team; Chris Verhoel, and Adriano Ianello, All-MAC third team.
Here are some highlights from Marist visiting St. Peter's on the last game of the year on Senior Day. To start off, Chris Verhoel had a 1v1 with the goalie, had a good shot, but saved by the keeper. 12 minutes in, Adriano Ianello hits a long ball to Kyle Evans, where Kyle Evans buries it and scores his 7th of the season, taking a 1-0 lead early in the first half. Ianello also gets his 5th assist of the season. Into the late first half, Jamie Lowell makes a mistake. St. Peter's tries to capitalize, but Jamie Lowell makes a good save. Halftime, Marist up 1-0, dominating the game with 12 shots. Early in the second half, Kyle Evans presses the ball and wins it to go on a counterattack, where he dribbles, makes a couple moves, beats a defender, and plays Chris Verhoel, who scores his 4th goal of the season, to allow Marist to go up 2-0 early in the second half. Midway through the second half, Skylar Cunha plays a really good ball in off a set piece to Miles Douglas, the freshman who scores his first college goal ever. Marist go up 3-0 in the last game of the season and hopes to make the playoffs. Marist continue to keep pushing for more goals when Kyle Evans has good skill to beat 2 defenders, shoots it with his left foot, the keeper makes a good save off the crossbar. Marist end up winning 3-0, but is not enough to get into the playoffs. Today I'm here with Liam Evans, star of the Marist men's soccer team. Liam, thank you for taking the time to join here today.
Thanks.
Start off, the last game, St. Peter's. You guys won 3-0, obviously, and that puts you into the 5th spot for playoffs. You were in a playoff spot. How was it watching Quinnipiac come from behind, win, and knock you guys out of playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, it sucked. As a team that their season was over already, and they just subbed everyone on their bench. I mean, they played 3 keepers in a game, which is pretty ridiculous. I mean, it just kind of shows how their programs run. We're not really to a high quality, so it was pretty frustrating for having me.
So Liam, you had the most minutes on the Marist men's soccer team today with 1,428, starting 16 games and playing 16 games. What does that show from your leadership and your quality of play, being able to come from a Division II team and start and play that many minutes on a Division I team?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest part for me in my game is being consistent. So I think having the most minutes on the team kind of shows that.
Yeah.
Marist football secured their 4th win of the season, led by Chase Hatton, who earned PFL Defensive Player of the Week and FCS Freshman of the Week honorable mention for the 3rd time this season.
Marist football returns home after a blowout loss against St. Thomas. The Red Foxes failed to score on the road, looking to bounce back against the only team they beat last year and Coach Mike Willis's first career win today versus Stetson. The defense lighting the spark as Jace Williamson intercepts Gavin Rupp and takes it back 45 yards for the score. First career interception for the freshman Williamson. Second quarter is when things really start to open up for Marist. Sonny Menino takes a shot up the seam to Connor Holstein, who goes 78 yards for the touchdown. 2 drives later, up 17-0. Menino this time on the ground, using his legs, bouncing outside, and takes it 45 yards for his second touchdown of the game. Stetson now desperate for some offense, but it's Chase Hatton with the diving interception. Hatton would finish with 2 interceptions and 12 tackles, earning PFL Defensive Player of the Week. Following a Stetson interception, it's Menino wasting no time, taking a shot deep, brought in by Lance Martinez for the touchdown. Marist goes on to win 41-13 at home. Menino had 4 second quarter touchdowns, leading the way with topping 200 yards and 4 scores. Marist beats Stetson for the 6th straight time.
Marist football advances to 4-6 on the season, the 41-point performance the most that the Red Foxes have scored all year. As football season approaches an end, men's basketball gets started on the road versus Xavier.
John Dunn beginning his 8th season as Marist head coach, facing Richard Pitino in his first season at Xavier. Marist playing their first game against a Big East opponent since 2013. We begin in the first 5 minutes of the first half with Marist trying to expand on their early lead. It's senior Elijah Lewis hitting the jump shot. Marist preseason All-MAC second teamer gets the Foxes going early. We move to under 4 minutes remaining in the half with Xavier trying to take the lead. Justin Menard's defending Malik Messinamore, but Messinamore connects to put Xavier in front. Messinamore would finish with a team-leading 16 points. Jumping now to early in the second half with Xavier trying to make it a 20-point game, and Jovan Milicevic bangs the triple. Xavier's Canadian sophomore finished the night with 14 points off the bench. Marist not backing down yet, down double digits. It's Ryjon Blackwell coming off the bench and hitting multiple clutch shots to chip away at Xavier's lead. The USC Aiken transfer led the team with 24 points. Marist down just 6 now with under 5 minutes to play. Marist captain Jaden Collins-Roberts steals Trey Carroll's pass and takes it the other way and lobs it up for Elijah Lewis for the finish. The Red Fox bench is loving it as Xavier's lead is down to just 4. Now a minute and a half later, Marist looking to take their first lead since they were up 16-15. Jordan Gabriel draws the foul and hits both free throws. The freshman Gabriel puts Marist up late. Under 2 minutes to play now. Xavier looking to take the lead right back. And Jordan Milicevic connects with a huge lead-taking 3. Xavier would go up 62-60, and they would not look back as Xavier beats Marist on opening night 66-62.
A disappointing loss in the opener for Marist against a non-conference opponent. The Foxes look to bounce back with a slew of Ivy League opponents in the coming days. Men's cross country received their highest finish at the MAC championships in 3 years. Here's Joe speaking with Captain Jackson Borge on the team's sudden improvement.
Jackson, you guys just finished up at the MAC meet. You ran a lifetime personal best in the 8K at 24:58, placing 20th. What was that like for you?
Mix of emotions. I definitely had, I think, higher goals at the start of the season. Like, we had raced very well at Paul Short earlier in the year. I'd ran literally only a second slower a month before, so I had some higher expectations, but there were some external factors going into the race. Like, I had actually sprained my ankle the day before the race, so that definitely was not the most ideal. But, like, overall, I was very, very pleased with the race, and more so how, like, the team effort went. Like, individually, it was a solid race, but, like, team-wise, maybe it wasn't the best we could have performed, but it was definitely, like, we exceeded the season's goals, season expectations. It was just a very good overall team race. I mean, we had a 14-second compression, which is like pretty unheard of at the college level. So, yeah.
Before I jump into that, for those who don't know, your first few years at Marist were kind of marred by injury. You know, you were racing some seasons, not racing others, only making it halfway through sometimes. What was it like to finally have that season that was like injury-free enough that you were able to get through the whole thing?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it really showed to me like what consistency can do actually at like the collegiate level. Like, I finally was able to string together, I don't know, a good solid 5-6 months together of training, and it really paid off. It was very like rewarding. Like, yes, there was highs and lows in the season, but to finally not have that like season-ending setback or like just not even get to start the season was like a huge reward. Like, battling through injury, like, it's like in the moment you're just so down and like down for the count, but it's like really once you're out of that injury, it's like the greatest feeling in the world.
That's all we have for you today.
See you next time on the Marist Sports Network.